Hello and welcome back to another edition of How to Repair here at Elkhart Brass. We're in the lab today. We're going to show you how to do some repairs on the Chief nozzle. So we're going to actually start off with showing you how to repair the ball shutoff portion. Tools you're going to need is a flathead screwdriver, a seat wrench, a 3/32 Allen wrench, a center punch, which will be explained later, and a small cup to catch your ball bearings in the swivel. So let's get into it.
Alright, first thing we're going to do is take our flathead screwdriver, remove the nylon set screw. We're going to carefully drain our ball bearings into our dish. If you're worried you lost any, there should be 32. Once they're all out, the swivel will remove. You can then locate the set screw and using our Allen wrench, remove that. Next we're going to take our center punch. You can also use anything of a larger diameter that will fit into that slot to help remove the base adapter. If you use something smaller and it provides a lot of resistance, you can risk damaging the threads on the inside. Now we have access to the internals of our shutoff. We can remove the screw. And our pivot bolt. If you're having trouble getting them off, you can apply a little bit of heat to help break up the Loctite. Next we're going to rotate our shutoff handle up and take out our ball. And we can punch out our actuator shaft and remove the shutoff handle. Now we have full access to our seat. Take our seat tool and unscrew it.
Hello and welcome to the Elkhart repair of the Chief nozzle. This section is specifically talking about the stem removal and replacement of the stem heads for the Chief nozzle. So let's get into it. What you're going to need for tools is going to be the stem head wrench and your stem web wrench. Now ensure that the stem web wrench you're using for the Chief nozzle has 3 slots in it, as the web is a 3-slotted web instead of the 4-slotted web found on the Selecto Stream and the Selecto Flow. So let's go ahead.
We're going to take our web wrench, place it in our vise. This will give us a stable platform to take off the stem. Next we're going to take our torch and heat up the backside of the web. And as you do it, you want to make sure that you're keeping the tip of the nozzle towards the air. This will provide a chimney effect for the heat so you don't melt your O-rings. Apply heat for about 10 to 15 seconds or until you can feel the warmth coming through the nozzle. We're going to put it on our wrench. Be careful not to touch the stem too much, as it will be very hot. Take our stem wrench, make sure we're applying a lot of downward force as we twist, otherwise it will pop out and damage the stem head. Once we want to apply, put in the new stem, we take it, we'll put some Loctite 262 on the threads of the stem. It doesn't take much. And screw it back into our web. Once we're going to reassemble our shutoff, take our seat, place it down in there, and begin to thread it. Be careful we don't cross thread it, because these nylon threads will strip very easily against the metal threads of the shutoff. Once we get just a few of the threads of the shutoff portion showing above the seat, we know that's a good place to begin assembling the rest of the shutoff. Take our shutoff handle that has two different shapes. We have a round on one side and a squared on the other side. We're going to use the square side up against the rounded side of the shutoff as opposed to the threaded side. Holding the shutoff handle down or in the closed position, we'll take our actuator shaft and make sure it is perpendicular to what would be the waterway of the nozzle and push it through. We can then use our red Loctite on the screw and secure it. We'll then take our ball, which has a groove cut into one side that will line up with the groove on the actuator shaft. Then take our pivot bolt, again applying just a small amount of red Loctite to the other side. Next, we're going to take our seat tool and tighten the seat against the ball. It's important to get it the right tension. If it's too loose, it won't operate properly and it will leak. If it's too tight, the ball will bite into the seat and reduce the life of the seat. Once you have a nice snug fit, you can continue and you can feel the tension on the shutoff. We're going to take our base adapter, screw it back into place. Use our center punch to ensure snug fit. And take our swivel, put it in place, and put back in our ball bearings. As we put a couple in, we can twist the swivel to make sure that we can get all the balls in and they're evenly distributed. Once we've finished putting in all the ball bearings, take our nylon set screw, put it back in. Again, making sure that we don't cross thread the nylon. Once you have it in, you can adjust the tension on it so that the swivel operates smoothly. If you put it down too far, it can pinch against the ball bearings. Whereas if you don't have it in far enough, the ball bearings can bind up against the screw. We'll finish it off by putting back in our set screw. And we're done.
And there you have it. There's how to field repair the Chief nozzle from Elkhart Brass. We'll catch you guys next time.